said, don't go looking for.
Thank you for tuning in to Blooming with Iyanna. This will be a guided meditation on self-love. You can find yourself in a comfortable position, or you are free to listen while you are completing any task. The choice is yours. Let's begin. First, we will begin with some deep breathing to open up our hearts and our minds, to allow this message to overflow our body. Let's continue breathing. When you look into the mirror, what do you see? Are you standing in your power? Are you pouring into yourself? Are you nurturing your body? The greatest gesture of self-love that we can offer ourselves is that of self-acceptance. Standing in your truth and recognizing your own needs and to honor them, regardless of what is going on in your life, in your relationships, in your body, in your heart, and even in your bank account. The invitation here is to be loving towards yourself, to remove the conditions and barriers towards living a life of love for no other reason except for the blessing it is to be alive. In order to truly heal, we need to learn how to love ourselves unconditionally. There will always be reasons to justify not loving yourself. And it doesn't matter where you are at on your journey. This process is everlasting, and we will have many highs and lows in our life. And this is why we must embody this journey of self-love. Unconditional self-love is a practice, and it will require a commitment and a genuine devotion to living a life of love, no matter what comes our way. We know that prioritizing our life is important, but it is especially important right now because so many people are hurting. We live in a society that capitalizes off of our pain and our insecurities, and we spend so much time on social media, which is full of many disadvantages, such as posting pictures of us looking perfect and only sharing the good news, and we end up creating these unrealistic self-images, or we end up judging people for reacting in a human response on social media, and then we label them as crazy or unstable. Either way, social media is toxic for so many because of the lack of truth. We spend so much time on our phones, rather than building real connections in our reality. The problem is when people lack connection, they begin to lack empathy and compassion for each other. We have to reevaluate what we are giving our time to. It may not be on your phone or social media, but we are just trying to bring awareness to what and where we give our time to, so that we can visually see if self-love is included in our daily task. It's okay if we are off. Having off days are normal, and it makes us human, because our lives have many different phases, just like the seasons. But when you're ready, I suggest you write down your priorities and make sure self-care is at the top of your list. Because when we are stressed out, self-care is often the first thing we let go of. We cannot pour from an empty cup. So it is important that we make time to replenish our spirits, because it allows us to serve others from the overflow of love, light, and abundance. Focus on your breath. Continue deep breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Many people have been hurt to the point they are unwilling to invite love in. I think it's unfortunate that we push other people away due to our past experiences, or we end up projecting onto the people that are showing up for us because we are carrying this animosity into those relationships without realizing some serious self-love work has to take place. We have been trained to live in a linear type of life. First, second, third. This must happen, so that can happen, so this can happen. And we plan everything in a linear order. Linear progression does give us the sense of stability, but it is not our reality. Time is of an essence, and life is not always going to go step by step. We have to make space for the seasonal patterns in our life. We are humans, and our life changes like the seasons. I know what it's like to not feel loved. I know what it's like to be misunderstood and to feel like you have no support. In my life, this caused me to be in and out of many unstable relationships and even friendships. I would accept some pretty toxic behaviors from people so I could keep the peace, or so I can avoid loneliness, which only caused me more pain because I was not standing in my truth. You have to truly respect yourself in order to respect anyone else. So I would allow many people to walk all over me so I could keep the peace. When you cannot find your voice, you build up this inner frustration which is not good for your soul or your spirit. Because if someone is causing you discomfort, you should be able to kindly let them know, without fear of a physical or emotional attack, that it is not okay for anyone to treat you poorly, ever. Most of the time, they are projecting their pains on you, and they expect a reaction so they can have someone or something to blame their pain on. Time and time again, I would say to myself, no, I will not allow this person to break my spirit. But then I would find myself in a situation where I am allowing them to hurt me due to the lack of self-respect, self-love. When we respect ourselves, we know when to walk away. Some people come into your life trying to cause you pain because of their own suffering. So this is why we have to be aware of our own root issues, because no matter how hard we try to repress the pain, it will still be in our unconsciousness, which will then come out in behaviors, and we are just unaware of it. It is also necessary to be aware, so we learn not to take things personal from the outside world. Unfortunately, if you truly love yourself, you would not allow people to have that power over your life. It is your life. A part of self-love is taking your power back and finding your truth. And we do this all with love, because we can move in love or we can move in fear. It is up to you to make that next decision. Are you going to walk away, or are you going to engage with this person and fall into the low vibrational energy with them? The journey of self-love has many highs and lows. A part of this journey is learning through the people who come into our lives, because people are like mirrors to us. And our life operates in so many different phases that we cannot get stuck in the phase we are least happiest in. This journey is about learning to love ourselves authentically and healing from any past traumas we have encountered. On my self-love journey, I had to realize I was searching for that one person that would change my life. And then I took a look in the mirror. The person you will never stop looking for is yourself. For the next 3 minutes, I want you to breathe in love and breathe out any impurities that we are holding on to. We only allow love in and love out. So allow your body to release. Allow your soul to expand. Focus on your breath. Focus on where the pain lies and let it go. Let it go so we can move forward. Negative energy of any kind can and will hinder our spirit. So we release these feelings of anger. We release this feeling of despair, hurt, fear, guilt, shame, grief, and we welcome peace, love, joy, acceptance, courage, pride. Allow the higher vibrations to resonate in your very essence, in every cell in your body. Breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. Let love in and let love out. If you have made it to this point in my video, then you are a part of my tribe, and my tribe is going to flourish. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Never forget how important you are. Your soul matters, and I love you for being here. Thank you for your time. Namaste.
Looking for. I said, don't go looking for.